Welcome back to another instalment of New Zealand's Bird of the Week, where in this video I will be talking about the New Zealand musk duck, one of the rarest birds in the Holocene fossil record, of which little is known of them. I hope you enjoy. These ducks are only known from a small number of bones, and are interesting in being one of the most uncommon birds in the Holocene fossil record, which means that much is still to be learnt about them, and alongside the also extinct blue-billed ducks, are the only members of the subfamily Oxyurinae, the stiff-tailed ducks ever reported of in New Zealand. The first discovery of the remains of the ducks was a single tarsometatarssus, associated with a large number of molar bones, which was made at Enfield near Oamaru in the South Island. These remains were described and assigned to the new species Biziura de l'Autori in March of 1892 by Henry Forbes, the director of the Canterbury Museum at that point in time. Additional material was later obtained from Marfell's Beach, adjacent to Lake Grasmere in the northeastern side of the South Island in 1969 by Ron Scarlett, who considered the birds to be preferable to the species Bilobata, the Australian musk duck. Fossils have been found at 5 sites only, representing at least 9 individuals spread across much of the country, although the validity of the lumping of the New Zealand species into the Australian one has come under contention. Because little is otherwise known about them, comparisons with their living Australian relative is the most effective way of gleaning more about them. It can be assumed that they shared many habits with their relatives, including most importantly habitat preferences. Australian musk ducks are almost wholly aquatic, preferring deep, permanent wetlands and estuaries, and as well as this may have had similar displays, including spreading their tails forward to rest on their backs while displaying their throat lobes, as well as males being aggressive in regards to their territories. Living birds also make flimsy nests in dense vegetation, and as with most ducks, the incubation and parental care is done by the female only, although they differ from other ducks in actually feeding their young, something not observed in other related waterfowl and further indicating their more basal position. Their appearance is nearly given to have been similar, with living birds being short-necked and thick-set, with broad beaks and stiff tails. They are also unusual for having notable sexual dimorphism, with the males being considerably larger and also possessing a large lobe that hangs below the bill. Their rarity in the fossil record is likely down to their preference of deep stable water bodies that are either lacking in preservation and representation, as well as being considerably harder to access, and despite this, may have not been all that common. This was a likely cause for their extinction, as they disappeared after this point by around the 16th century after Maori arrival, with there being evidence for their consumption in food middens, which indicates that hunting pressure was the most likely cause for their demise. And with that, I thank you for watching this instalment of New Zealand's Bird of the Week. For next time, you are now able to vote for the subantarctic skua, heavy-set birds that are well known for their aggressive temperaments and opportunistic nature. With that, I'll see you next time, whenever that may be.